Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. You see the title. This is crazy. But I want to talk about my theory on everything that's been going on in these YouTube slash Charlemagne slash Jessica Reed slash Choke No Joke slash Kwame Brown streets. Throw in Hassan Campbell. Throw in Doggy Diamonds. Now, just to get you caught up on what's going on, this is behind who I believe is to be the master manipulator of this man that you see, aka Troy Terrain, aka Star, DJ Star, the Star Report. Now, I'm going to give you my theory, looking over everything, the whole YouTube war that's going on between Kwame Brown, Hassan Campbell, Charlemagne the God, Star, Doggy Diamonds, Choke No Joke, all of this tangled web that has been weaved by one person. If you do tune in to the Choke No Joke, to be told all day, every day, even on your birthday podcast, he mentioned a few weeks ago the name Geppetto. And he said that he believed that Geppetto, the person who pulled the strings, if you have no idea who Geppetto is, he's the person who pulled the strings for Pinocchio. Choke was saying that he believed that there was a person playing Geppetto, pulling the strings of all the YouTubers that YouTube about the culture, which is hip-hop, to turn on each other. All these young black men and women to turn on each other. Let me tell you why I came up with this theory of Star being Geppetto. Remember the Jessica Reed story that was bought, pretty much broken, the documentary pretty much bought out by Choke No Joke. He was really the one who went on his own dime to meet Jessica and put this documentary out. Now, according to what I've been told and judging from what Star said, Star initially sent Jessica after she allegedly contacted him, about what was going on with Charlemagne. And he basically said, I got to do, I don't want to do it myself, his own words, but I'm going to link you with a dude that I think would be able to do it, be good at doing it. As Star calls it, breaking bread with someone. That someone was Choke No Joke. So we've always known Choke No Joke to be involved with the documentary from the beginning. But Star is the one who linked Jessica to Choke No Joke. Now, follow along. Now you have Charlemagne, who is right now at the top of his field. He was looking for different shows. He had different opportunities. Had a show with HBO in the works, show at Showtime, what have you. Now it starts linking back on him. Now let's not forget. Who does Charlemagne work for? Clear Channel, right? Isn't that who Charlemagne works for? Isn't that who Star used to work for, but then got into that issue with Clear Channel and DJ Envy? And DJ Envy allegedly sued him for millions of dollars. And that's the reason why DJ Envy is still comfortable to this day. Now, of course, Star will tell you he never paid DJ Envy. Well, whether you technically paid DJ Envy or not, the money came from you, sir, because if they had to give the money, if Clear Channel had to give the money to Envy about for Star, then that means you didn't get that money. So somehow or another, it falls back on you. That's not here or there. If you look up now, it's like you have all these other dudes. Well, Kwame Brown has now stepped on the scene, and now he's going to do a documentary about Jessica Reed. The documentary that Choke No Joke already did and did all the research for it. As I start thinking back and start putting pieces together, I start thinking about the word Geppetto, the name Geppetto. If you don't remember, Star is also in the middle of that beef with Hassan Campbell and Kwame Brown. Hassan Campbell, another known YouTuber. Star was saying that he broke the story about Africa Bambaataa and alleged the first gay family of hip hop. But Doggy Diamonds came on and allegedly said he broke the story. Star went off on Doggy Diamonds. Said he didn't break the story. It was him who broke it. He went off on Doggy Diamonds. Remember, Hassan Campbell's in the middle of this gay hip-hop or what have you family. Because he is the one alleged who got molested by Africa Bambaataa. Recently, Hassan Campbell was on Kwame Brown's show. He apologized to Kwame Brown, but Kwame Brown did not want to hear that apology. He continued to go off on Hassan Campbell even after Hassan had apologized. Why is this important? Because all of this links back to Star, Geppetto, the one who also had linked with Kwame Brown. If you look at it, when Star reached out to Choke No Joke, ironically, it was right in the middle of Choke having an axe to grind with Charlemagne. That is the reason why I believe he reached out to Choke. We all know Choke is very capable. I don't want to hear anything about Star saying, you know what, Choke was the most capable guy, so I reached out to him. Or that was my dude, so I wanted to break bread with him. Don't get me twisted. I have met Star, I haven't met him, but I've spoken on the phone with him a couple of times. I've never had any issue with him. And if he wants to say, I've never talking to that nigga. You know how he is. I've never talking to that nigga. It was around, I'm going to say the time frame was between 07 and 2010, or maybe, let's say 05 and 2010. And he was talking to my brother about doing something with him and Buck Wild, kind of like a Laurel and Hardy theme type thing. And he said, but right now he's getting ready to have a liver procedure. He'll get back to my brother afterwards. That's my receipts. If you say that, he'll have to say it. He can only say, okay, that nigga's telling the truth. He was trying to do a Laurel and Hardy type thing with Buck Wild. And he called my brother because at the time we were Block TV and we were popping. Now he knew Choke had an axe to grind of Charlemagne because of the whole Breakfast Club interview. So I believe that's why he reached out to Charlemagne. That's why he reached out to Choke. This is my theory. I think Jessica Reed, who I now look at a little bit different. I kind of look at Jessica Reed as a social climber. When you think about it. And I'm not here to victim shame. But when you look at Jessica Reed, she was 15 years old, hanging around a radio show. Remember, Charlemagne the God, he was still Charlemagne the God. He may not have been popular all over, but he was popular in his area. He was 2 at the time, 23, she was 15. Why were you hanging around a radio station trying to meet Charlemagne, who she got introduced to through Rico? If you listen to that, can you see the social climbing I'm talking about? Then from after Charlemagne, years later, I believe Star reached out to her. This is my theory. I think Star reached out to her because out of all these years, and she wants to reach out to someone, could someone please tell me why she would reach out to a dude who was on YouTube at the time? Instead of reaching out to Charlemagne's nemesis, Hot 97, reaching out to Ebro, reaching out to Master Flex, people she knew did not like Charlemagne. Because I believe Star went looking for her. And then Star figured Choke No Joke had an axe to grind against Charlemagne. I'm going to get him to do the documentary. Now that he sees Kwame Brown has an axe to grind against Charlemagne, now he starts getting in good with Kwame Brown because the ultimate deal is to take down Charlemagne and clear channel. Because he has an axe to grind forever against Clear Channel. And all of these other cronies like Carcino for Life and everybody else that have now thrown themselves into this beef and thrown themselves into not liking Charlemagne and Matt Barnes and Stephen Jack. These people don't know you, man. The Carcinos of the world and everybody else that's rolling with Kwame Brown. These people do not know you. But Star, to me, is the one, that's Geppetto. That's the one who's weaving this web to try to get everyone to turn against each other, to bring down the hip-hop culture, which he stated on numerous occasions that he has no love for. And all of these black men and women, Tasha K was going at Choke No Joke out of nowhere. That's because we seen Tasha K and Star hanging out. Star, to me, is the one behind all of it. And again, I'll state, I have no personal issues with Star. I'm just calling this the way I see it. And if I know Choke the way I think I know Choke, I've been knowing him a long time, I think he is starting to maybe side-eye Jessica Reed's original claim. Because is it safe to say that coming from the story we heard about her friend when she busted in and Charlemagne was on top of Jessica, she didn't say that Jessica was looking for her and found her. She didn't say that Jessica was trying to restrain or whatever. She said she walked in on them having sex. You know, want to know why? You want to know my theory? Because they were in a relationship. They were in a relationship. That's my theory. I believe they were in a relationship. And I believe she would have never came out if Star did not look her up. There's a lot more to talk about on this. I'll probably do a part 2. This is just my theory, man. If possible, I need to get Choke No Joke on to ask him. We'll probably do a part 2 to this. I believe Geppetto that Choke was referring to is none other than Star. And I think he's behind this whole thing, this new documentary where they're pretty much cutting Choke out after he went and did all the hard work. And Kwame Brown, I told y'all about that phony you know what? I told y'all. This dude is a clout chasing scrub. He's mad that he did not make it in the NBA, and then all of a sudden he tried to spin the narrative of, oh, we critiquing and insulting black men. Well, when you insult Stephen A. Smith, who's black, when you insult Steven Jackson, who's black, or Matt Barnes, who's half black, or Jamel Hill, all these people, they're also black, sir. So you're critiquing black men and women your damn self. Never liked that dude. And he is a fake, a phony. He's looking for clout because he feels bad that he flopped in the NBA and he was a number one pick. And that's right, I said it. I don't want to hear nothing about Jalen Rose. Somebody saying, oh, how can you be a bust? Because you were picked number one and you averaged what for your career? 10 points a game? You the number one pick? Yes, nigga, you flopped. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. That's neither here or there. We might do a part two, but this is my theory. My theory doesn't make it right that if he drugged her and forced her, but I believe they were in a relationship. That's my theory on that. Doesn't make it right, of course not. But I believe they were in a relationship. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network.